hello. Fancy meeting you here. Actually, fancy meeting anyone anywhere. In fact, you'll have to give me a quick moment then. Ah, that's better. Now we can talk. Might be a little more difficult for me to drink my eggnog, though. Well, it's been quite the year. Troublesome times for a lot of people. But you know what? We've made the most of it. Since the pandemic shut us down, all three of my community bands have been making videos. Quarantine covers, we call them. The band members send me videos of themselves playing their parts, and I put it all together. It takes a long time for each video. I'd say about 16 hours. Yes, there's been a lot of late-night editing sessions this year. But I think you'll agree, they've turned out quite well. So tonight, we're gonna play a few of those for you. And you'll also hear from some of the band members. Oh, and did I mention, this is all for charity. We're supporting the Rainbow Kitchen and the Living Edge. I'll tell you a bit more about them later. But that's enough of me talking. In fact, let's get the band members to do most of the talking. So, with our first introduction, here's Bill.
Next up is Jive's arrangement of the hard-hitting rock and roll tune, Welcome to the Jungle, by the great rock and roll band Guns N' Roses. It is, of course, a song about awakening to the rather harsh realities of life in an urban jungle. And if you look closely, you might just see Slash or Axl. And what you will definitely see is our guitar player and his guitar playing dog share a solo. Take it away.
Hey there, everybody. Hope you've been really enjoying the show. I know I have. Yeah, it's kind of the time of year when a lot of us would like a nice beach to go to with some nice palm trees and a blue sky, whispering winds. But this year it looks like it's just not going to happen for a lot of us because of you know what. But not to worry because the Blue Bosses are just going to come up with this song that's going to warm your hearts. It's called Santiago and it's written by the Preservation Hall Jazz Band from New Orleans. So you got Cuba, you got New Orleans, that's heat. Let's go, boys. Ba 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 da ba gee.
All right, well, wasn't that a party? And thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's really great to see so many people tuned in. And of course, feel free to share this so we get even more people watching. And if you'd like to join us on the chat, where just go on to that YouTube there, and on the top right, you can say hello. So thanks, Caroline and Bill and Ann and Eric, and of course my parents. And Laurel and Dick, thanks for saying hi. Everybody feel free to chat and interact. We are here to have fun. We are going to carry right on with Selena and Aaron from Soul Source, who put together a very special and unique intro for this next tune. I think you're going to love it.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. It's raining again.
Oh yeah, I can't stand the rain.
I love the rain.
What?
What?
Rain is the worst. Why do you like the rain?
Well, I get to wear my fancy rain jacket.
I get hat hair.
Rain waters the plants.
Rain makes my socks wet.
I like the sound of the rain on the window.
I hate getting splashed by cars as they drive by. Well, I can't stand the rain against my window because it brings back sweet memories.
That's not a bad thing.
That's true, but I also can't stand the rain against my window because you're not here with me.
That's sweet, but what does that have to do with the rain?
You know, I don't know, but Seal says it in the song, I Can't Stand the Rain, and so it has to be true.
What song?
You know, the song by Seal, never mind, just watch this.
Rain against my window. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain. Sometimes you're not here with me. Hey, window pane, now do you remember how sweet it used to be? Now when we were together, now everything was so grand. Now that we've parted, there's the one thing that I just can't stand. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain against my window. How sweet it used to be. Oh, empty pillow, where our heads used to lay. I know you've got some sweet memories, but like a window, you ain't got nothing to say. I can't stand the rain, can't stand the rain, oh no. Now I can't stand the rain against my window. Now, whoa, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain against my window, 'cause he's not here with me. Now I can't stand the rain. Said I just can't stand the rain.
Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm with Soul Source and Jive. I also volunteer with Living Edge, a charity that provides food to people in need, and which Soul Source supports through its live performances at Herman's 3 times a year, at least in normal times. So here's a little story for you. One day I was at my shift volunteering, handing out tomatoes to people in the lineup. They weren't in great shape, but they were certainly very edible. I remember apologizing for their appearance to one young woman who just looked back at me and said, "I eat out of dumpsters. Those tomatoes are beautiful." That certainly put it in perspective for me. We are so blessed with our great abundance. So please support us by going to artsonview.ca/donate and selecting Donate to the Performers, who will give 100% of the proceeds to Living Edge and to another great food charity, Rainbow Kitchen. Thanks very much for your support.
Hi, I'm Doug Van Dyne, and I'm here to introduce the next song. To do away with any suspense, the next song is called Bandstand Boogie. And this is the music. It's got lots of dots and rests, notes, lines, etc. But it also has several other neat pieces of information. One, it was written in 1954 by Charles Albertine, and special lyrics by Barry Manilow. Now, I didn't think Barry Manilow was that old. So I looked up on the internet, and he was born in 1943, so I don't think he wrote the lyrics in 1954. The other piece of information from this piece of paper, that Bandstand Boogie was the theme from the American series American Bandstand. And you might remember that as Dick Clark's American Bandstand. It ran from the early 1950s to the late 1980s. About the mid-1970s, they wanted to update their image, modernize their image, very popular at that time, to write the lyrics, and to sing this theme for the show at the beginning, at the end of each show from about the mid-1970s to the mid-1980s. And he probably made a lot of money doing so. That's all by the by, because we're going to do an instrumental version, not a song. We're going to do a tune. And several things to note. Harry Collins will be doing a solo on trumpet partway through, and our prop king and sax player, Pat Christinol, will be standing behind his own bandstand the whole way through. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Bandstand Boogie.
Hello, my name is Monkey Maria. The next song heralds back to a bygone era when animals could freely roam and fly through vast swaths of jungle habitat. A sad case in point is this newly deforested backyard. Now, in the name of progress, stands a cedar fence ironically hewed from once majestic live trees. Notice the sad stump from which once grew thick, luscious ivy, which covered this entire length and up to 6 feet in height. In that once dense ivy forest used to live numerous insects, various rodents, including resourceful rats, and several generations. Gentlemen, consider this habitat lamentation as Soul Source performs the next song, Mambo Swing.
Jungle, I've sailed the 7 seas, king of the monkeys, and nothing bothers me. I wanna fly right through the sky, I wanna touch the moon. When I hear them calling me, I have to call back soon. And I say, whoa, it's you and me and the mambo swing. It's you and me and the mambo swing. Yeah. Fires in the city, there was dancing in the street. More than a scene, and mambo was the king. I wanna fly right back through time like a fever without care. 'Cause I hear it calling me and I wanna take you there. And I say, whoa, it's you and me and the mambo swing. Whoa, it's you and me and the mambo swing. Yeah.
So Nick emails me and asks me if I know any jokes, but can I remember them? You know, there's 3 things that happen to you when you get old. First is you lose your memory, and I can't remember the other 2. But I do have a story for you about 2 fellows that get together every Saturday night to watch the hockey. Obviously, this is a pre-COVID story. One comes over to the other's house, his wife's in the kitchen, they're watching the hockey game. And the first fellow says to the second, what's the name of that hockey team that plays in Montreal? You know, they had Rocket Richard on the team, they had Jean Beliveau on the team. They won all those Stanley Cups in the 50s and 60s. And the other fellow says, darn, I can't remember what that is either. First fellow says, what's the name of that flower that you give your wife on Valentine's Day? It's long stem, it's red. And the second fellow says, oh, that's easy, that's a rose. First fellow calls out to the kitchen, hey, Rose, what's the name of that hockey team that plays in Montreal? So these are the jokes.
Our next tune, Almost Like Being in Love, is a show tune with music by Frederick Lowe and lyrics by Alan J. Lerner. It was written for the score of their 1947 musical Brigadoon, and it's been sung over the years by a number of artists, including Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly, Mary Martin, Nat King Cole, and Shirley Bassey. But tonight you're in for a treat. We have a special presentation of this tune now, featuring our acclaimed vocalist and saxophonist Amanda Nielsen, and also instrumental solos by Doug Van Dyne on trombone and by Harry James on trumpet. Enjoy.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost
I'm Nick La Riviere, the leader of the Jive Big Band. Normally we finish each season of rehearsals with performances at Herman's Jazz Club 3 times a year. These shows are fundraisers for a great cause, the Rainbow Kitchen. The Rainbow Kitchen is a registered charity that serves 100,000 meals a year. Supporting them now is more important than ever. If you'd like to find out more about the Rainbow Kitchen or make a donation, you can do that at rainbowkitchen.ca.
Good evening. We'd like to play for you a song written by Miles Davis called Nardis. Now, there are two interesting things about this song. The first, of course, is its rather unusual name and how that came about. Well, there's been a lot of speculation by the jazz historians, but the story I like best goes like this. Apparently, Mr. Miles Davis and the celebrated pianist, Bill Evans, were playing a gig at a club when in between tunes, a patron came up and asked Mr. Evans to play a particular song, and Mr. Evans replied, "Well, I don't play that. I'm a Nardis," in his thick Jersey accent. So apparently Mr. Davis was quite amused by that and goes on to write this tune for him. The second interesting thing is that Miles Davis never recorded this composition of his, whereas Bill Evans ended up recording over 20 versions of this tune throughout his career. He just loved it so much. In fact, he used to close his concerts with it as his signature tune. So there you have it. Bill Evans took a composition that wasn't his and made it his own. And he was able to do that because he was truly a Nardis.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I play bass with Soul Source. This is my first time public speaking in front of the internet. It's pretty fun. The next song we have for you is our cover of Mercy, originally by Welsh singer Duffy. Although the song was a hit in 2008, it has a timeless soul sound, and we always have a great time playing it. On lead vocals, we have Heather, and what makes our video for Mercy especially unique is the concept she used, with help from Nick, to record her part. I won't spoil it for those of you seeing it for the first time, but I will tell you that it was done in just one long take, without tripping, or walking into any street signs, or even missing a single beat. Also, keep an eye out for Alex doing some rapping in the breakdown.
My morals got me on my knees. I beg you, please stop playing games. I don't know what this is, but you got me good, just like I knew you would. I don't know what you do, but you do it well. I'm under your spell. You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? You for mercy. Why won't you release me? I said release me. Now you think that I will be something on the side, but you got to understand that I need a man who can take my hand. Yes, I do. I don't know what this is, but you got me good, just like you knew you would. I don't know what you do, but you do it well. I'm under your spell. You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? I said you better release me. I'm begging you for mercy. Just why don't you release me? I'm begging you for mercy. You got me begging. You got me begging. You got me begging. Why won't you release me? I'm begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? You got me begging you for mercy. I'm 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 begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? Begging you for mercy. You got me begging, down on my knees and say I love you. Begging you for mercy. You got me begging.
Hey everyone, I'm Amanda from Soul Source. Normally we finish each season of rehearsals with performances at Herman's Jazz Club 3 times a year. These shows are fundraisers for The Living Edge, a local registered charity that distributes free, fresh groceries to those who need it. Supporting them now is more important than ever. If you'd like to find out more about them or make a donation, check their website at livingedge.ngo. Thank you for your support. Stay safe, everyone.
All right. Well, I hope you're all having a great time out there watching our show, and good to see so many of you saying hello on the chat on YouTube. For everybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, if you view this on YouTube, and you can find it through the Herman's Jazz Club live stream page, you can find that YouTube link. Then you can join in on the chat and say hello to everybody there. But yeah, good to see Nick, our former guitar player. And who else do we have? Eric, Ben, Sabrina, Paul, my parents, of course. Somebody who says that we've got a Quentin Tarantino character in the band. How about that? Hey, let's get on with the next tune. And speaking of my parents, they've got the intro for this one. Oh, and I should let you know that some of the videos that I'm playing for you tonight have not even been seen by the band members yet. We've got what, 2 more to premiere that nobody's seen except for me, and this is one of them. And actually, my parents are going to introduce it. So here you go. Sorry for this.
Good evening, all. I'm Elaine, Nick's mom. Nick is absolutely thrilled to have me and his dad playing the Jive Big Band. But he gets even more excited when I volunteer to introduce a piece. And of course, I don't want to let him down, so here goes. Now, I know all of you are familiar with the term jazz cats, but I bet you have never heard of a jazz bunny, and neither had I. But I was out in the backyard the other day, and I found this one doing a little bit of harvesting, which I wasn't too pleased about. However, I was pleased to have found the perfect companion to help me introduce our next tune. Are you ready? All right then. Introducing Victoria's very own Jive Big Band, playing Duke Ellington's Cottontail. We're hoping you will enjoy it.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jive News. My name is Peter Mansplaining, and here are tonight's top stories. Several city blocks were obliterated today when several members of the Jive trumpet section hit simultaneous high notes, causing a sonic boom. No one was injured. However, one of the trumpet players did complain afterwards that his chops were tired. Moving to our next story, bandleader Nick was arrested for possession of rare and endangered conch shells. Although he protested loudly, the officer at the scene showed very little sympathy at all, saying simply, "Sorry, buddy, you can cry me a La Riviere." The judge showed a similar lack of sympathy. In his sentencing, he offered Mr. La Riviere a choice between several years of hard labor or getting the saxophone section to play in tune. Mr. La Riviere reportedly chose the hard labor. And finally, in closing, on a serious note, we'd like to send a big shout out to our excellent singer and star sax player, Mr. Bob Nelson, who's recently had some health problems. So Bob, we all wish you well, we hope you're watching, and we hope to be playing with you again real soon. And that's it for tonight's newscast. And remember, all you community musicians out there, be in tune, be in tempo, and play safe. So, on with the show. Thanks, everyone.
Our next tune by Jive is about dreaming. Now, the likes of Freud, Jung, and various psychoanalysts are supposed to have said that dreaming is a royal road directly to our subconscious. That's where we keep our fears, anxieties, worries, hopes, desires, fantasies, and all kinds of emotional debris. Now, I have hopes, desires, fantasies, and Freud, there's no sexual fantasies here, not that I'll admit to, but I did recently have a very interesting dream. I was playing jazz piano in a jazz club. I was improvising, I was creating all kinds of really, really good new music, and it sounded brilliant. But when I woke up, I had no idea how I'd done it. As they say, in your dreams. I also have worries, fears, anxieties, like many other people. I worry about politics. I fear COVID. And I haven't had the courage to go to a hair salon since before March. So when one night recently I got a call from a political party organizer telling me I was their candidate in the upcoming election, I was very upset because I knew I couldn't go out there and campaign with bad hair. So when I woke up, I decided to get a new hairdo. One that's age appropriate, one that's seasonally appropriate, and I did it all myself. Now, and more importantly, we need to think about romantic dreaming. Us to dream a little dream about me. This tune is very old. It was first recorded by Ozzie Nelson in 1931, and since then over 40 versions have been recorded by various artists, including the famous Mama Cass Elliot, and more recently, Michael Bublé. The Michael Bublé version is the one that Bob's going to sing for us. Meaning Victoria audiences for 40 years with his rich baritone voice. And he continues tonight by asking us to dream a little about whomever. We all want to be loved, cherished, desired, dreamt about. So let's go there with Bob to that dream place.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on here, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of
Oh, you're still here. Well, good. I hope you've been enjoying our little show. Well, we're coming close to the end. But before we play our last tune, I'd like to talk about the charities we're supporting tonight. The Rainbow Kitchen and the Living Edge are both out there feeding the hungry in Victoria. There's Herman's Jazz Club, an opportunity to support the arts. It's a great venue, and we want to make sure they can pay their bills during the pandemic. I know it's been a tough year, but if you can spare a little, you can support both Herman's and the charities by donating on artsonview.ca/donate. Everything donated to the Rainbow Kitchen and the Living Edge. Well, I'd better let you get back to the show. But first, maybe some eggnog. Okay, take it away, Pat.
Hi, mateys. My name is Pat, Captain of the Proud Mary. I left a good job in the city to work on the Proud Mary, the riverboat on the Mississippi. Hey, she was a beauty, a stern wheeler, rolling on the river. from New Orleans up to Memphis and back down. And shiver me timbers, the big wheel kept on turning and Proud Mary kept on burning. Anyway, in the 60s, a whole bunch of hippies, those guys, you must have heard of them. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Here, they wrote a song about my boat, Proud Mary. That was a great song, good song. Yeah, this Fogarty boy, he was good, And then a couple of years later, the early 70s, Ike and Tina Turner did their own version of Proud Mary. That was a good version, but anyway, I never really liked Tina's man. I was happy when she went solo. Take a hike, Ike! And Tina, solo, she made that song her own. I saw her in concert in New Orleans. Here, yeah, Tina here. Saw her. I have my ticket stub somewhere. Right here. Tina. Yeah, great concert. And then to today, a little band from Victoria, Soul Source, R&B band, made their own version of Proud Mary, the pandemic version. That's the version I want to present to you now. Led by our singer, Lauren, here is the pandemic version of Proud Mary. Take it away, Lauren! Boop, boop!
You know, every now and then, I think you might want to hear something from us. Nice and easy.
Left a good job down
The thing
in the city.
is we never, ever do nothing nice
For the
and
man
easy.
every night and day.
We always do it rough.
But I never lost.
But we're gonna take the beginning of this song and do it
worrying about the way that things might have been.
and then we're gonna finish rough.
We'll keep on turning.
Just the way we do.
Proud Mary, keep
Proud
on
Mary.
burning.
And we're rolling, rolling on the river. Listen to the story. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleep, and I was worrying about the way that things might have been.
You know the
Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis,
You know I
pumped a lot of tang down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on that riverboat queen.
You know the
Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, yeah, rolling on that river. Say we're rolling, yeah, rolling on that river.
rolling on the
to ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, Browner keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I say we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Hey, do 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 do. Oh, if you come down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. But you don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keep on turning, turning, round there keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Tell me one more time, rolling, yeah, yeah, rolling on the river. Yeah, do 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 do. All right. Oh. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. See we're rolling up, rolling down, rolling on the river. See we're rolling up, rolling down, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah. Woo. All right. Yeah.
Hey everyone.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. And thanks so much to everybody who donated to Herman's and the charities. We're really looking forward to when we can play another real live in-person show for you. And make sure to follow Soul Source and my own Nick La Riviere musician Facebook page. And you'll see these new videos as I upload them individually, not just part of the stream to be shared. Once again, thank you so much, everybody. That is it for us tonight. Stay safe.